Good afternoon and welcome to the stream. And I hope everybody's okay today. Oh, I can move that back now, can't I? I never thought about that. Thought I had the stream set up perfectly, and then there's always one thing that has to be done. So I've moved that back. Let's have a look. Let's do a couple of other things and then I can get going. So, I'm not my usual time of day. I know all that. With the... oh crap, press the wrong button there. With me having some time off work and whatnot, I'm able to come on a little bit earlier and just kind of enjoy it a bit more. Why won't it let me go to my channel? Oh, it's never quite right, this stream, is it, at the beginning? Never quite right. There we go. Go back to the live streaming section. So what am I going to do today? I actually have no idea. I just thought, you know what, I'm going to boost up the game, and I'm going to give it a whirl. So just going to make sure that all my things are set up about right, and I'm just gonna put it on Discord for the many people on Discord. I think I turned Discord off accidentally, actually. Right. So, I think what I'm going to do in this stream today is I'm going to go out and do a little bit of mats collecting, because I really haven't done it for a while yet. So, I think I'm going to give that a go. And you can probably hear the thunder in the background, even though it's sunny. That's Spain for you. Right. Let's get on with it then. So, how many jumps have I got to this? 4. Okay. I think I remember this spot. It's been a while since I've been here, though. Another thing I might be doing today, actually, is I might be looking for somewhere new to live, because getting a bit bored of doing stuff in Shinrata Desra. I'm never really going to change the background simulation in Shinrata, which is kind of one of the more exciting parts of the game when you're doing stuff. Oops, wrong button. Never mind. So I might start looking for somewhere nicer to live. I've got a little list of places that's the possibility. I might go in there and have a look, just make sure there's no player factions or anything like that. And if there's no player factions, I'll probably move my fleet over, which is going to cost me a pretty penny, as it always does. Oh, I've just done it again. No heat sinks. Oh, actually I've got 1. And I've got 2 in the other, so it's probably not too bad. Have I got 2 heat sinks on this? Can't remember. Oh, I do have to try and jump this. This I wish there was an option in the map to block certain stars, because this one is one of the scariest ones to jump through. I have a severe dislike of it. The dangerous part, I don't know how you would call it, but you know, the part that sucks you into the center and blows you up, is so far out, and the tail of this thing is so small And a couple of times now I've been caught inside this one, and it's completely unforgiving. Completely unforgiving. So there you go. See, it's pulling me towards the centre now. I'm just hoping that hopefully if I pull away from it, yeah, I'm alright. But that one I absolutely hate, and it's right off Shinra to Desra, so, and it's one of the ones that it always it's always the first one to slingshot you out of the system. So where's my little thingamajig? Oh yeah, my little list. I'm amazed that there's still some systems in this area that I haven't touched. These are all inside the bubble, so nothing spectacular inside it, but I can't remember where I found my little list of nice places to look at. I did have it somewhere. I seem to have misplaced it. I'll get it back somewhere, but oops, I need it. I need it at some point if I'm going to look for a new home. I was based in LHS 142, and then I moved to I can't remember the other one. The other thing I'm quite looking forward to this week is I don't know much about the update. I didn't really take too much notice of it yesterday. I saw Down to Earth Astronomy doing a run around something, but one of the things I need to look at when I'm moving into a new system is that it's very the station's really close to the drop-off point. It's nothing worse than doing like 1,000 light seconds or whatever after you've come in from a long journey or whatever, or you just want to get settled in. So I like to do a really short jump. But I need to look for somewhere that's going to have some tourism, because I like doing passenger missions. So it's going to need to have some tourism options. It's going to need some type of trade going on, fair amount of trade. So Snuyefe, if that's the way you pronounce it, is the destination, and it's probably not going to show up just yet. That's that one. I don't think it's going to show up until I get closer. Some impressive canyons there. It should show up as I get closer to the moon. If it doesn't, I'll just have to check my... I'll have to check my coordinates as I come into land. There we go. I'm actually assuming it's that one. you know what? That's strange. My list's showing a different landable object, but then... Nah, this must be it. It's impossible not to be. I've never... Because if it was in another planet, I wouldn't have visited there before, so... So we're just going to bring ourselves to the edge of... No, this looks like the right place. Those canyons look about right. Okay, we're coming in just a tad too fast, so I'm going to pull back on the... I'm going to pull back on the throttle a bit there, get it down to about four strokes, and then it should be a good, pretty fast entry. Fingers crossed. Now, unfortunately, this is going to take some relogging and stuff, because it's the only way you can go about this. It's a low G planet. Well, regular G planet, I suppose, actually. Yeah, we dropped out a bit too far, but... It's not going to be the end of the world. Get some light so we can see what we're doing when we're down there. Now this place is nicely named Dav's Hope 2 by most people, because it's like Dav's Hope and it has the same type of things here, so...
Landing gear deployed.
It's got a pretty good landing spot right outside the gate, which is always good. Mind you, having said that, it's now decided to relinquish my ability to land. It does that sometimes, but it is pretty easy to park just outside. Hey Carl, how's it going? I haven't seen you for a long time. Did you come back because of the update? I'm just collecting the ones, the Dav's Hope ones, because I haven't done a run of this in a long time. So I'll show you what we're collecting. Whoops, I do need to scan this beacon though. So, classified data banks and legacy firmware, okay. So we've got salvaged alloys here. Scannable comms uplink. Yeah, and just kind of materials, because there's a few materials. I do want to go out and actually get some polonium at some point, so I can get a mega jump on my ship. But what's this one? Chemical distilleries. But this, I haven't done this in so long. I haven't actually been paying attention to how much I'm picking up, but for example, these I have 131, which isn't too bad. Don't know why my frame rate feels a little bit weird today. Don't know what that's all about. Oh, you have? I've not been on myself that much in the last month or so. Back to it now. Compound shielding. I've only got 57 of these. I must have traded these. Conductive ceramics, I've only got 13, so that shows you. Yeah, I've definitely been using most of these up. Like I was saying, I might go and have a look at one of the Guardian locations, maybe. They're supposed to be pretty drab. Whoops. Considering. I might have done this one already. No, I can't have. Dear me. It's been a long time since I've done this location. I'd actually forgotten where most of the stuff was. Yeah, it's not a lot, is it? I mean, they're saying it is. I think some new story's going to be revealed through this patch. I really do. I just think it has to be found. I don't think it's going to be like necessarily. We've done all this, so I don't need to go through the Missing Explorer one. I don't think that it has to be a massive part of the story, but it could be a massive part of the story. Who knows? Whoops. No wonder. No pips to engines. I'm just going to go into the main menu and come back in. But yeah, I think they could do. They could. I think this cannon trip's gonna bring some storyline out. Somebody was in the Discord earlier just saying, well, there's only something like 3 systems in the place they're arriving, and whereas everybody's thinking that's a bad thing, I'm like, no, I think that means that they're gonna want as many eyes on that area as possible. That's my own personal opinion. If there's only 3 systems there to scan and whatnot, then I think there's going to be some planets to go down and have a look at. And depending which part of the storyline it's connected to, things could get pretty interesting. Oh, okay, I don't need to even do those logs now. I wonder why it's saying I've already done it. Is it because I'm in... It could be because I'm in private, actually. I'm in the same one I was in before. At least we can go around and get some stuff. Whoa. So if you're just joining the stream, do pop by and say hello. I don't bite, neither does Carl. And tell me what you're doing in game at the moment. I'm always interested to know what everybody else is doing. Or if you're just tuning in and watching, maybe you think of buying the game or something like that. I'll give you a score out of 10. So I'm not going to do like a ton of this material. That's a new one on me. I'm not going to do a ton of this material hunting here. I'm just going to literally grab a fair few bits and then I'm going to start looking for a new home away from Shinrata Desra. Have you been to the new Guardian site, Carl? Oops. Whoops. Right, okay, I'll do one more. So this is a good spot, this. It's like Dav's Hope 2. It has pretty much the same stuff as Dav's Hope. I don't think there's anything that's specifically different about it. It's just in the bottom left, the system name. Well, maybe not now. When I stop scanning. Yeah, it's supposed to look different, but the game can be limited sometimes in exactly what you can do, but oops. Yeah, somebody said it looks good, but it doesn't quite fit the Guardians. I don't know what that means, but they said it's a bit like a spoiler on a Type 9. Whoa, I didn't collect that, did I? There we go. Galvanizing alloys. Okay, let's jump back on board the ship. A station called New Growth. Let's have a look. What was good about it? I might go have a look at it. I'm looking for a new home. EDDB. Let's have a look. New Growth. Let's have a look. I love how you actually can't look for the name. So I'm gonna have to put it into alphabetical order. That's gonna be fun, isn't it? How on earth would you find the correct... do bear with me. I'm on page 30 and still only going through A. This is going to take forever. Let's try a different one. Let's try a different search. New. You don't know what system it was in, do you? Station New Growth. Okay, okay. I think I've found it anyway. If it's not a double name one, because some of them are double named. Black market, outfitting, restock, material trader, technology broker, shipyard, and repair. It is it's 1,000 off the. It's 1,000 off the jump in. Terraforming economy. Oh, it's built inside of an asteroid. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'll have to give that a miss for that. Really, what I'm about. I'm kind of more like tourism and stuff like that. So we'll see what we can find under tourism and go have a look at a couple of places. This one. Just try. I want to make sure that none of them are owned by player factions. That's the really important thing for me. Okay, and it has to be independent as well. I forgot about that, so I'm gonna have to go back and change some of the settings here in EDDB. I should really put this up, shouldn't I? Show you what I'm looking at. Oh no, it said on the EDDB that it's that it was. Give us a second. Oh, that's not the one I was looking for. Ah, have I opened that by accident? Remove. Sorry, I'll let you see what I'm looking at. Just need to add a new one. I don't know if it's on the game capture or... Oh, cancel that. Oh, it might be. No. Window capture. That might be right. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this is just so you can see what I'm doing, really. Let's go back a little bit and let's have a bit more of a look at it. So let's go with a independent. Wait. Tourism. I'm going to make sure it has a landing pad. Doesn't really matter the government at the moment. And maximum distance to arrival, let's put 100 light seconds. Then we can have a look at some. Okay, so we've got this little list here. These ones at the bottom are no good because they're in Colonia. But all of these other ones seem alright. There's Blotch Survey. It has a fair amount of stuff there. Market, black market, outfitting, restock, refuel, shipyard and repair. It doesn't sell a great amount of stuff. I would like a black market on here just for anybody. This one seems like an interesting one actually. It says market, black market, and then there's nothing prohibited at the moment. So maybe let's go have a look at this one. Hill Station. Oh, can't do it on there. I've got to take off first. I just meant what I meant, Carl, is normally the ones that are inside of an asteroid are mining, like a mining system. So they're generally refinery stuff. And if you like mining and stuff, those asteroids are really good to work out of. Right, okay. It'd do good if I went back into the bloody stream, wouldn't it? Game capture. Okay. Move that. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Okay, now we're out of there, we can actually go to the galaxy map. Okay, this one's a few jumps, so we're going to set it to the realistic and then put it into preference types, which we're going to include F-stars in this one and non-sequence stars. If I can use a non-sequence star to get a jump, I will. And it's 6 jumps, which really isn't that far at all.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, that's nice. It's always good when it's next door to a nebula. Can't beat that.
Ready to engage.
Are you serious? Come on. I'm just going to sit under this one for a second. Got a pretty darn good fuel scoop on this one, so not like the crappy one I was in yesterday. Gonna really have to play around with my my sneaky beaky ship because the fuel scoop on it's just no good at all.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh no, there's actually a few of them around, but you have to admit they are pretty spectacular. The only problem I've ever had with the asteroid bases, personally, is that sometimes when you use autodock, the asteroids throw the autodock off and you end up travelling about half an hour in the wrong direction. Because you're in autodock, you don't realise it. and you're like, hang on, why is the base like 16 light seconds away? Sorry.
Frameshift drive charging.
But no, they are pretty spectacular. It's a shame that inside they always look like a building site. I'd like some kind of finished ones, you know? I'd like to see it at some point, like some finished ones that look a little bit better decked out, rather than looking like somebody's garage. But they are pretty cool. There's quite a few of them actually on the way out when you're going towards Nebula and stuff. I'm just actually wondering if there's some like kind of local vicinity good mining with any of them, i.e. any of them, those bases are inside a pristine ring.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, hang on, 14 bits and bobs. It's normally a good system, that. It isn't. Normally is. Oh, this one's got some pretty tails. And it's pretty darn big, so... Okay, so we're gonna go this way a little bit. And then we're gonna pull it this way.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
It's been... What was that message that popped up? I had an invite to a new engineer yesterday and I haven't actually checked him out. Oh, it's classified scan data banks.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, okay, we're in system, so...
Fuel scooping.
Only a short drop in, which is always good.
Disengaged.
Some 90 light seconds. Oh, might be just a bit overshooting it, which doesn't actually matter too much. Because I'm going to turn and I'm going to come back around on it anyway. So I might actually end up... No, I'm ended up at the back end. I'm going to do... Hey, why are you interdicting me? I've got nothing on board, my friend. You'll never get me, but... That might have been a blessing. I think it was. There we go. I love when you go past the planet and you get that rumble sound. I don't know what the intention of it or what it means, but I like it. Okie dokie, so we'll blast our way forward here. We'll get permission to land. On planet landing pad 1, which is going to be either above or below the slot, I think. Hey Cartel, how's it going? You've changed your name a little bit. Okay, so there's a civil war here, which could be up for a bit of smuggling and stuff if there's a civil war. Oh, what am I doing? I didn't put launch, did I? Just please say I put surface. I'm pretty sure I did. You have to go down for launch, don't you? Okay. Enter hangar. Don't know if it's a bad decision, but it's a bit long. It's tiny bit long-winded, isn't it? But Ineffectual Gamer isn't actually that short in itself. Okay, so interesting station. Let's have a look at its current kind of setup and see what's going on. I'll look at the faction summary. So the Guduhan gang are currently at war. Okay. So I don't want to sell cartography because that's going to automatically go to them. So we're going to have to... It's going alright. I'm just... I'm looking for a new home. And... I didn't even really have a proper look here. I'm going to go back to the surface quickly. And just have a quick look at it. Turn my lights off here. Oh. Justin's got, it's got a pretty nice entrance. I like that. It is one of these places that has gardens and everything. So this looks like it's the type of place that I like to call home. I like these kind of stations where it's all white, and this one not so much white. It's a bit more metallic, but you can get it to do it. You can see there's like some nice gardens here. There's the thing that visit the Voyager probe. Oh, the advert changed. Never mind. Hi Darren. No, I haven't yet. I was just talking with Carl about that earlier. That I haven't quite seen it yet. I might see if I can. I wonder if it's on Canon actually. Has anybody put it up on Canon yet? Guardian beacons. Okay, yeah. Are these beacons, some of them are in space, I'm guessing, and some of them are planetary. Is that right? Just looking, huh. Okay. Might go have a look at that. Okay, so I'm just going to check outfitting and stuff, make sure everything's we've got outfitting, we've got, let's have a look at the contacts, we've got a black market, we haven't got a search and rescue agent unfortunately. That's a shame. We have got interstellar contacts though, which is good. In the home base. If it is going to become my home base. So look at the passenger missions, let's see what they have on offer at the moment. Okay, groups. Singular people. There's a lot of groups, that's interesting. Okay, this looks like it could be home. It looks alright as a home base, so I think I'm gonna have to get the sneaky beaky here. It's got 30 minutes, that's alright. How much is it charging me? Okay, 200,000, that's not bad. We will bring the blum blum. We'll bring the ineffectual happy bus here. We can... the SS Snuffy, I can't remember what that is now. Is it a cargo thing? Oh, what the hell that is actually? I don't know what. I do. It's a kind of semi-tank thing. Okay. Forgetting what half my ships are. The ineffectual cattle bus, that needs to come over. This is all quite cheap to transfer actually, which is good. I'll bring the Type 9 Heavy over. I think that one's a cargo ship. Yeah. Okay, I'll bring that over. And I think that's it for the time being. Oh no, the Orca can come over as well, although there is no search and rescue stuff here. I'll bring that over as well. I'm sure there is actually. I'm going to jump on maybe one of them if I can. It looks like some of mine actually pay really well. Some of the passenger missions pay really well considering I'm not even repped in this system yet. So the only thing is that it looks like a lot of the missions are massacre missions, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of... there's some strategic data stuff, so that's definitely going to keep me going for the time being. Now, it needs to... I now need to see... I need to work out who I want to work for. Whether I want to work for like an independent here, or whether I want to... What I could do is I could bring a Federation-backed group to the top and get the Gudu hanging out the way, and then work on someone else. Dictator and organisation, engaging authority and activities. No, I don't really want that. The LSOP look like the ones I want to be involved with. The only thing is that me being me, I'm going to choose the crappest faction to really right, I'll run this courier job for them. Get a bit of rep up. And we'll see, because I'm waiting for something to be delivered anyway, so I'm going to run this with them. And then we'll see what we've got. If we go to... good afternoon, Bob. I think I found a home system for the 97th Ineffectual Squadron. So anybody who might want to join the player group, 97th Ineffectual Squadron, I will be putting more details up in Discord as the next few days go by. There will be, like I say, I'm trying to look for a system where we can do different types of work. It's not just going to be kind of a one-stop shop. So this looks like it could be a really good place to start. It really does. So it's a nice looking station. It looks like we can overthrow the current people who are in charge.
Detachment complete. You are go for departure. Landing gear retracted.
So I'll get all my ships out here, and then we'll go about taking over it. So anybody who might be interested in helping me take over this station, I will put details in the Discord about it and what needs to be done. Well, I was picking up some mats, Bob, and now I'm looking for a new home base because I'm kind of sick of Shinrata Desra. It's just not really working out, and I am looking for kind of somewhere for the... What? Hang on a second. I think I've just done something. I think I've just done something wrong by accident. What did I do by accident there? What did I do wrong here? So we'll go do it again. That can't be right. For this mission? Oh, buggery doody. Hang on. Right, okay, so I'm already starting off on the wrong foot. Right, okay. Right, we'll get rid of that. We'll go back to them. And we'll actually pay attention this time. Instead of just taking whatever I saw. I didn't actually look at what the parameters were. They wanted me to go like 22,000 light years. Which I could actually do these days. Not necessarily. In theory, Darren. Darren? Why did I say Darren? Although you can't have actual crossplay, you can still help with what's been asked. For example, I often sell my cartography data to Lave just to keep Lave in power. Good afternoon, Commander Bionic Emperor 35. Do I have to say all of that? Oh no, not a dictatorship. Not a dictatorship. No, no, that's not me. I don't want any power. No, I want cooperation. Oi, somebody's thanks for the follow, Bert Fader. Well, I can't get back in stream, for God's sake. And welcome in, C. Garrett. Woi, I'm going a bit far here. Let's get it in line. Let's actually get a request.
Permission authorized. Proceed to Bay 28.
28, 28, 28. Where would 28 be? There it is.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, this is a pretty slow landing thing, people. This is how we do it in my town. Oh, it's your first time watching, Bionic. Nice one. Welcome in. Yeah, it's kind of early for me. I don't normally stream at this time.
Currently affecting the area. Watch east side.
It's a bit early for me to be streaming, but it's no bother. So what I'm going to try and do in this system is I'm going to overthrow the Gudu Hand Gang. They're an anarchy group who's known to have disdain for any laws outside of those it has laid down. I don't like that. So there's an independent business organisation that seems maybe more like what I should be up with. So I'm going to start, I think, accepting missions from them. The LOSP, that was a bad decision to take a mission from them, but it doesn't matter. I'll just so we'll start taking some stuff from these. Hopefully they might have a couple of missions to the same place, but I don't think they do, unfortunately. Gudu. Oh, they do. Gudu. That's another one for Gudu, which is where I'm going anyway. Another one for Gudu. So hopefully Gaganda. Gudu. Oh, that's an assassination one though. Gudu. Okay, so and that one was there was that other one where there was a couple for the same place. So we have HIP. Gadoga. Sounds like an Australian place. Gadoga, mate. Oh, and I thought they had two. Oh, crap. I really thought they had two. Never mind. Oh, welcome in, More Truck Driver as well. Yeah, is it 4:14? No, 5:14. Because I'm actually, although I'm English, I live in Spain. We're an hour ahead, so. But yeah, pretty much not far off. Let's go to Godu first. Let's have a look in the system map. Okay, that's an okay one. And yeah, I mean, if you come into the Discord channel, the information's in the description. You can always team up in Xbox. We've got quite a few Xbox players. Well, not a lot, but we've got a few Xbox players in there. We've got some PS4 players as well. So you're more than welcome to sign up for the Discord. And if you don't know what Discord is, it's kind of a messenger app, message board. You can run it on your phone or you can run it on your PC, whichever way you want to do it. Let's keep directly in contact with the play group. Are you not in game, Bob? Okay, so we're off to Aguirre Enterprise. Oh, I have a feeling somebody just dropped in right behind me. I have a feeling somebody dropped in right behind me. Does it say on it that I'm gonna have? Is that what it's incoming in? No, that's a time bonus. I've got 6 hours for that, so that's all right. Can't possibly fail that unless I crash. Receive it. Oh, it doesn't say anything about being chased. Fandango, Uchima, Godu. Okay, so right, we can get rep for this one. So that's really what we're kind of going to go for at the moment. Rep and influence. Oh, do you know what, Bob? I didn't even think about it. Blah, 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 blah. Let's think. Totally forgotten about that. I might have a bit of time tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow afternoon. I could just do it in the. I could just do it in the Discord, actually. Yeah, I might just do it in the Discord. Might be easier for you. I've got to do it before it goes out of memory. So does anybody know exactly what the new money-making meta is? Anybody? I don't pay attention to it half the time. I've got more money than I can shake a stick at, but a little bit more. I've never really truly taken part in a money-making meta. So might be about time I took advantage of one for a few days. Yeah, I will. Put it under the Happy Marmot one. What type of missions are there, Darren? Welcome in, Wallenby. Yeah, I mean, it gets to a point where the credits really aren't important. I know that 1 billion credits actually isn't that much. If you're thinking about this is in orbit, isn't it? When you're thinking about like a really big ship and putting the best stuff in it, that's going to take a lot of your credits, as well as a lot of your mats. But what are you buying in those source missions? Because even though they pay 50 million, you're going to have to pay out for the source stuff, and generally that'll be stuff that's going to go down. See, the thing people don't always realise about source missions is that that affects the background simulation. So there's a finite amount available. I like doing source missions, but you really have to keep an eye on what you're doing. Oops. So you can end up flying all over the universe.
have you with us, Commander.
Yeah, I'd like to do a really big exploration thing once again, but I think waiting for the exploration update is probably going to be the best thing. But it's quite a long way off. That's the thing. Just need to make sure there's nothing going home. Now this place seems to be in need of a lot of stuff actually. Yeah, when you get the itch, you get the itch. That's the big problem with this game. When that itch comes knocking, nothing you can really do about it. I really want to do the Icarus route, or the Icarus route, whichever way you want to pronounce it. I really want to do that one. I saw some of his photos earlier, Bob, in the screenshot section. Why are we not going fast? Come on. I'll be alright, Bob. I won't get too close. Let's see where we are here. This is a short drop in this one. No, I get you, Bob. That's why I said I wouldn't get too close. Oh, I'm gonna be flying past it, aren't I? I was reading something. I was reading something and I was like, oh crap, I'm passing by. Right, never mind, we'll get there. It's a station anyway, so it doesn't matter which side we come on. It doesn't matter which side we come out on. A recce loop, yeah. Hopefully that's not somebody wanting to interdict me. I did get a message, I think. That's another time bonus. Okay. I'll keep the reputation change there just so I can keep a track of where I am if I need to look at it. Yeah, I thought there was somebody coming to get me when he flew past like that. Now he's probably working for the other people, so he's wanting to take me out on their behalf. So I'm gonna have to fight this. I shouldn't be. I'm a bit hard on the joystick at the moment. I don't know why. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Shouldn't be even bothered about it. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. It's on the other bloody side of the planet, isn't it? Is it? Oh no, it's on this side. Oh, sounds like another one. I think I'll get there before I get interdicted though. He has turned back towards me though, this guy here. Right, on docking pad 2, I can't see where that is at the moment, so I'm just going to slow up a bit and do a bit of a loop over the top. There we go, there she is. Oh, I should have known that actually. It's always in front of that stack. Because you have to do this really weird maneuver to get to it. I don't like doing this maneuver. But cause sometimes, depending on your thrusters, you go too far. There we go. Yeah, well, that's something I've never really been into, Bionic, which I'm trying to get into now, so... And I want to kind of do it in my own little place where I don't think that other people are really going to get involved. Although, if they wanted to, they can. But actually purposely trying to overthrow somebody or working to try to overthrow somebody. If the mission board worked. So we're taking rep and influence as usual. Money's not really there. You know you're sleeping on a plate, don't you? You fucking idiot. Oh, cripes. This happened the other day as well. I don't know if it's just too many people playing a game or what. It's a good job this game isn't popular. There we go. So our reputation's growing. The influence is growing, which is good. But that's not really the people that I really want to work for. But let's. Okay, let's just go with the next part that I need to get dropped off. Let's go to Guochima. Oh, we all have nice names. Oof. This one's a bit in off the drop, but it's not bad. The station, Bob, yeah, I will do. It's not hard to actually... It's not actually hard to find either. But I'll send you a message. It's quite an easy name. Actually, no, the place name isn't that. It sounds somewhat Aboriginal. Wamalunga. But, that's the place, and the station is... Where is it? Hale Station. It's right off the drop. It's about, I think it's 93 light seconds or something off the drop, Bob. Okie doke. And I'll give you the name of the group when I get there, because I've forgotten the name and it doesn't show up in the system. And the system page on EDB. Wobble board? Ah, okay, yes. See, now I'm the slow one, but no, I got it. I got it. Right, let's see. Factions. Let's see if we can't do it through factions. Home system. I didn't do that properly. There we go. I think it's Wallagunda Industry I'm taking missions for at the moment, Bob, to try and overthrow. But I'll double check that. How you doing, Julie?
You're covered in bloody crumbs. They're laid on the plate, you Doyle. Dafty.
So, welcome into the stream, everybody. Thanks all for coming along. If you're enjoying the stream, please do drop a like on that like button. If you haven't already joined our Discord, join the Discord. It's in the show notes underneath. And if you don't know what Discord is, go and click on the link. Check it out. It's an application-based text. How can you put it? It's like a message board, voice over IP. It does the job of a lot of different things. So part message, part voiceover, internet protocol, or microphone connection, if you will. I am not a dictator. I'm working for an industry. Have to work together, people. Yeah, it's Woolgadia. I guess that's how it's pronounced. Woolgadia Industry is what I'm doing jobs for, Bob. So you can you can have a look at the mission board to see the other stuff you can do. I think there's like sourcing stuff. There might even be some combat stuff. Hello, Slappy McSlapper. Very nice name. Yeah, it can also be running in your browser as well, directly, which is pretty cool. Just call you Slaps. Can I not call you Slappy? I'll try and remember. And if you really like the stream today, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Oh, this isn't the usual time of day that I stream. I normally stream a little bit later in the evening or later in the afternoon for any of you in America and Australia. God knows. God knows in Australia. I can never keep up. Well, this Ross orbital's a little bit further than I would have liked, but it's nearly done now, so it doesn't really matter. If you want to also maybe, well, can't do it yet actually. I was just thinking you might be able to do some, haulage stuff, Bob. But we can't do that till they're in power. What do you play on, Slaps? Not from Middlesbrough. Eh? I haven't yet, Dave. Somebody did actually post a link in earlier, and I totally forgot to. Copy it. I'll just go back and find where it is. There it is. Darren did it. So I'll copy that. Thanks for reminding me. So no, I haven't been to any of those sites yet. I will go maybe have a look in this stream, or my next stream I'll do it. Maybe do it in. I might be streaming later on tonight. If I don't stream on later tonight, definitely Friday. Probably a drunken stream on Friday. Somebody put a muzzle on that dog. There we go. And we're on the wrong side. Why are we on the wrong side of the orbital? Shouldn't be. Couldn't see the opening there. What she said. Here we go.
Landing gear deployed.
Not landing gear, or as I call it, space brakes. Oh, you could. I never experienced that actually, Julie. Yes, you would find it in pristine metal rings. It's not easy to find. I do have a website which will tell you your nearest one, but but I can't remember what website it is. Is it this one? Give me a second. Pristine metal rings. Yeah, if you go to this website, Bionic, that website right there, that will actually let you look for the closest pristine metal ring, which is really handy. There we go. And that website also actually has a ton more stuff as well. Let's see if there's anything going home, which I don't think there is. There's a ton of work in Goachima. That seems to be about it, unfortunately. Okay, let's go home, back to the orbital, and we'll see what else we can pick up now. We've got a little bit more rep with them. Let's start seeing if we can actually take some influence ones with them. Go in there and put edit build station. Save that off. All my ships have arrived, which means now I've got more option as to what I want to do when I go back. So I can pretty much take most missions. Oh, sorry about that, son. I didn't hear you till the last moment. So I love a station that's really close to the drop-in. LHS 142, I think it used to be like 35 light seconds. It was ridiculous. It's so much fun when you don't have to travel a couple of thousand light years just to call somewhere home. And it makes those long trips just so much better when you come back. I think actually on Friday night stream I might make it a commander friendly one so other commanders can come in and actually help overthrow something. That could be interesting. I have to do a fair bit of research for that though. I'm already an hour and 30 into the stream, people. That's time flies when you're having fun. That's all I can say. when everybody's chatting away. I'm glad I chose this system actually. I love these kind of eco rings, if you will. By the way, started watching The Expanse a couple of days ago. I don't know if anybody's started watching that. That's really, really good space program, space show, if you will. I'm starting to really enjoy it. And another one which is called Counterpart, which is really good as well. Viva la revolution! Oh, it is. It has so much information on it. I'm telling you. I've got a ton of websites like that. Unfortunately, I think I spend more time reading about the game than I actually do. Than I actually do playing it. Which you would think makes me a good player. But it doesn't always work that way. I'm a decidedly average player. Gosh. I know I'm just a bit late to things because I've explained in stream a few times, Wallaby, that I'm not a really big sci-fi fan. I'm very, very picky about stuff that I watch, so just to find something that I didn't know about before. Right, so let's see how we are. I'm gonna just have a quick look at my reputation here. I don't know why I've got high rep with the Gudan Hangang. Don't know why that is. Oh, no, that's not my rep. That's their rep, isn't it? So we're helping the industry one, and at the moment theirs is a little bit down. So it's gonna take a little bit of work to get them up there. But they're the closest rivals, so I think it's the best one to work with. Let's see what we've got passenger wise. There's rep ones there, some high rep ones there actually, so that might be interesting to take. Okay, so that's... There is a hell of a lot of crap TV around, yeah. A hell of a lot. That's why I am so picky. There's a lot of assassination ones coming up, but assassination isn't for me. There's a delivery one. Right, let's have a look. Let's go over to the Sneaky Beaky. So we can get good rep on this one, so I think I'm going to take her on this trip. Get that rep up. And it doesn't look like she's wanted or anything, which is nice. Alright, Bobo, catch you later.
Detachment complete. Exit the station quickly and safely.
Uh, 15 hours. What day are we today? We're Wednesday. Yep, that makes sense. Let's not forget they're working on a different. I think they're working on American time. Yes, they would be. Is it American time? All depends where they're based, but I'm gonna catch it on the net before it does the second jump, because in this ship it's only going to take me probably 20-25 minutes maybe to get to it, if that. If you're just dropping by the stream for the first time, drop in and say hello in the chat. And if you're enjoying the stream, leave a like. Leave a like.
Incoming mission critical message. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Right, so we're 1,000 clicks out, so let's see exactly what we're going to be doing here. She wants to see the ice geyser, so it's planetary. Oh, it looks like I've got 2 viewers on Twitch, not just 1. I thought I only had 1 viewer on Twitch. It's not bad. I've at various homes. I think I'm gonna try and make this one the real home and work on it. But I'm gonna have to get some people behind it, because if I go out on long trips and stuff, there's gonna need to be some protection there. Hi Rith, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. There's a system called Chinny? I didn't know that. I've never heard of it. Oh, do you mean Shinrata? Okay. Nah, that's what I was doing, but you can't affect anything in Shinrata. There's too many people taking too many missions. I mean, I guess it makes it a bit exciting being there, actually, because stuff changes all the time. I think they can affect the background simulation. Yes, you just can't be. I don't think there's different background simulations for each game. You just can't be kind of doing anything where you're. Sorry, 1 second. You can't do anything where you're going to be directly in the stream. But I know that, for example, I know that Hutton Truckers and Lave and all those groups, they all have players on different systems. The system I'm in at the the one I'm working on at the moment is Woolagadia. I'll post it here. That's the name of the system, and it's the closest port, which is Hale Station. I'll post as well, I suppose. Might as well get that one in there. And I'm doing work for Woolagadia Industries are the people that I'm trying to help get into power at the moment. Might come in just a... I was going to say I might have come in just a little bit too high there, so we're going to have to do a big circle here. Try and get ourselves down to the geysers. Balls. Right, it'll disengage me from the glide before I could get to it. Dagnammit. Right, where's it gone? See what would work. 26 kilometers out. That's not actually that bad. I can just boost our way over there. I haven't yet, Dave. What I am interested actually is the multi-wing, no, the multi-cargo missions. So now the cargo bay is available in single player, although I don't really see the need for it. You can just take a wing mission. So you can take missions higher than your current cargo space, which I think is a nice addition. What G is this? 0.4, so it's low G. Well, it doesn't look like the geysers are active at the moment, unfortunately, so off we go. Oh, that's nice. I have a Type 9 cargo as well. It's nice to have. I've actually put a frame shift extender in it as well, a Guardian frame shift extender, the booster, in order to try and get it to be able to just jump that little bit further when I'm doing certain deliveries. Are we going back now with this person? Yep. So it's Woolagadia Industry I'm doing missions for, trying to knock off the Han Gang. Yeah, it's handy when you're doing like specific cargo runs. I take it out if I'm doing like a local wing cargo run or something. There's no point in having it and you have that little bit of extra cargo space, but to have like a 30 light year Type 9 is pretty damn good. What did I just do that for? Did I get that down fast enough? Don't think I did I? Oh, I did. Nice one. They are, that's why I'm trying to do set kind of secret missions and stuff. Well, not secret missions, but data missions and stuff. We want to kind of get the hand gang out of power first. Because they're less against my, they're more against my ideals of how I want to run it, so... Whoops. Whoops. Oh crap. For God's sake. Alright, I'm going. Do they do that when you're friendly? There is, yep. There's a high intensity, low intensity. There's a couple right next to the station. And I have got a combat ship, actually. Right, let's do that again. Oh, now you welcome me with open arms. Well, it's 36, okay, so it's going to be 20, it's going to be somewhere to the right, I think. If I remember rightly. Space brake's on. Yeah, it's to the right, okay. Whoops. But you don't just have to take part in the... You don't just have to fight when they're at war, do you? You can do, like, strategic data transfers. What else was it you could do? You can smuggle. That all goes against it, doesn't it? I think it does, anyway. If I remember rightly what I read. Right. Get that handed in. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back to doing some data missions if I can. I don't think that's gonna do me any good, Julie. Right, there's a strategic data one there, which I can take. There's one to Colonia hidden in there. That's actually two to the Colonia area hidden in there. Don't want to get Oh, that's weird. The Filch ones, I've not seen them before. Oh crap, did I just take something from the Godu Han gang? I did. Right, we've got that one. Got a delivery one, but it's quite a lot. No, I'll decline that one for the time being. That's because I'm doing this. I'm doing a data strategic data transfer, and I don't want to. I don't want to wreck that if I change ship. Right. So let's go do these two. We can do that one first. On this ship, yes. I have got a Type 9, which I might actually, when I'm playing later, if people like Bob, Brian and Nibbler are in the stream, I might be able to do some wing missions, the big wing missions, to try and do it in the name of democracy and whatnot. It's in the show notes are in the bottom. There's some links there. So the music is, it depends. This one is Miguel Johnson, and there's some also by Chris Zabriskie in there as well. That can go. From yesterday. Oh, I've got 1 hour 22 to do that, so that's alright. I don't know why it seems to be playing all the music in order though, because that's not what I selected it to do, but never mind. many jobs? Oh, you can stack as many as you can now with the new cargo system. You can stack 15 missions if you're just running stuff. The best thing to actually do is when you're trying to affect the background simulation is to run the wing. You can do it solo. Is run one of the wing ones. But in theory now you can stack. Oh, you can stack 20s. Slaps says so. I thought it was 15, but. But I love the idea that you can stack them now more than well, I think you could always stack them, but I think it played around with it. If you filled up with cargo before, it would say you couldn't take the job. Must remember to ask for landing permission. Must remember to ask for landing permission. Oh, we're a bit off here. Slow down a tad. We don't want to come in too fast. Coming in slightly too fast at the moment. Okay, we're alright now. Oh yeah, well that's the thing now. Even if you have no storage space on board, you can actually take one of those jobs, which is so good. It lets you, as long as you've got something capable of doing it close by. That's what I did, Bionic. I'd look for those ones between 1,200 and 1,800, and I'd only need to do 3 trips. Get a glove. Right, that one's done. And then reputation. My reputation's just taken a step up, which is good. Yep. And friendly, so I need to keep doing missions to get that up a little bit. Well, next one I can take modular terminals. I think. Let's just double check that. Yes. But that isn't what I'm thinking of. What am I thinking of? What was I thinking of there? Something in data maybe instead. Maybe I was thinking modified consumer firmware. Okay, well, never mind. Let's do that one more time, make sure we have the correct selection. Oh, this is good. This is really close to the dropping point as well.
Landing locks are off. Take care when exiting the port.
Frameshift drive charging.
Thank you very much for dropping in, Darren. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Traffic control out.
I'll catch you next time. Smell a fish there. I don't know what was going on there. Oh, we have an incoming enemy alert on one of them. So we'll listen out for him. See you later, Darren. Thanks again for dropping in. Right, we should be almost clear now, I think.
These thunderstorms never quite arrived, did they, mate?
No, no way. No, there was just the way it was. It wasn't getting up. Wait, that's the third time I've done that today. It wasn't getting up to speed on the frameshift drive charge. I couldn't quite tell why. I'm going to be running out of bloody heat sinks here. Oh no, I'll have restocked them, wouldn't I? Doesn't matter.
Ready to engage.
See there, it's acting as though I wasn't. So Taverner Station's only a couple of hundred light seconds off the drop-in. They might do. They'd have to hang it in a carrier bag off the balcony, but well, not even off the balcony, out the window. Right, 10, 12, 11, come on. Everything feels like an age when you're used to dropping in so quickly. Could be. Maybe they've been to the fair or something. And here we go. Next to an Earth type as well. I'm guessing I've scanned this Earth type. It is showing up as the name, so I guess at some point in my travels I must have scanned it. Oops, I think I just bumped the bottom. Get it in line. Speed. Bring it over the pad, 25% speed. Maybe that's more 10% speed, but you know. There we go. Right. Get that one handed in. Oh, my back. Let's take rep on this one. Yeah, so it says they might win the war because of my information. So you can pass over information. I thought you could. I wasn't too sure, but it definitely helps with it. So doing a bit of a mix and whatnot kind of helps out. Is that a player one? I didn't know it was a player one, Julie. I was looking at it, but it looked like they were based out in Colonia. Oh, I didn't know it was a player one. It is, yeah. Spanish one. Oh crap. Hang on, let's see what they do. Oh well, thanks for letting me know, Julie. I'll have to have a look at another one now. Oy, oy, oy. Oh no, they're not Spanish, they're French. Is there a way? Let's have a look. Yeah. Can you tell me, Julie, is there a way before you go into a system to work out whether there's any player groups in there? I'm just looking at INRA, sorry. Doesn't seem to give an option to do anything where you're... Ah, I have an idea actually. Right, let me go back to my station list because I haven't got rid of that, I don't think. Or did I? Tourism, large landing pad. Maximum distance to arrival, we'll put 500 I think in there. Let's try it with 100. League of Stellar Pilots League, that's what... okay. Yeah, okay. I get that. But it doesn't show you that it's a player group when you're first looking at it, does it? This is the problem. Oh, look, I don't think it does anyway. Let me have a double check. I just want somewhere to be able to just search and it'll tell you if there's a player group in there. If you get what I mean. I'm sorry, Pete. I'm just still trying to look through to see if I can find a way of whittling out the player groups. It shouldn't actually be that difficult, but right, let me just check this one on on INRA. Okay, well, this isn't. I think I might have found one that's that doesn't have a player group here. We're going to change it, Bionic Emperor, because that place I can't settle in there because I'm trying to set up my player group, and if there's another player group in here, I can't work there. So I'm going to try this place, Amanili, which is a little bit further away from Sol, I think. And we're gonna go check this place out, and then I'm gonna try and see what I can find here. So I'm gonna go have a quick look at this place and see what it's like. Shouldn't take too long to get there. Oh, what a time for this to happen. I'm over my... Well, I'm not over my stream time, actually. I'm just under it, but... Hey! It shouldn't be that hard, though, should it, really, Julie, to have a website somewhere that logs all the where the player groups are located, and then you can just filter them out. I understand the ones who try and affect the background simulation. I mean, there's not a lot you can do in those situations. There's not a lot you can do. Let's have a look at this place. How many jumps? 6 jumps, okay. That the AEDC, do they try and keep places that are alliance based in order then? Is that pretty much what they do? Whoa. That's a pretty strong one, that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go there anyway, Julie, because I'm just looking at the population isn't very big. One of its places has 13 million, which is good, but that's not where I'm wanting to. That wasn't where I was looking to take over, so I'm still kind of half looking here. Let's go within the click independent, see what we can get up here. I should really do all this stuff offline because it doesn't. I'm gonna try somewhere else here and just go sit there and actually even have a look at the station, because I don't even know. I have to like the station as well if I'm gonna be staying somewhere. I'm gonna go up and have a look at this one. Colonia, yeah. No, I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't even, for me, because I'm not gonna have a huge player group or anything, it doesn't have to be somewhere superb or somewhere, it just has to be somewhere that's kind of controlled, has pretty much a tourist economy, although other things can be done within that economy. And a couple of other bits and bobs. Well, not in the right direction, that. Right, here we go. We're alright now. But I think they, by the looks of their website, it says they kind of keep things in line for the Alliance. So as long as I don't go anywhere that the Alliance is, then... It wasn't Lave by any chance, was it, Julie? Okay, let's have a look at this place. Can't remember which place I'm visiting now. Crap, where is it? Let's just have a quick look at this one. See what this one's like. No, not Lave, okay. That's a very good idea, Dave. Although Obsidian Orbital actually is one of them, so I think a couple of player factions places were attacked by the Thargoids. So it's not even that easy. The simple fact is that you could actually do all of this with clicks of a button on EDDB if it had all of the information, which, you know, it's a third-party website, so it doesn't have all the information. But this is, again, this is one of these things with a game that is based pretty much on nothing but data. Frontier should have more ways of searching through information and not kind of it being a lot of potluck sometimes, and sometimes it truly is just potluck. Which one, Julie?
Layton Tango Whiskey Alpha, please check your speed on approach.
Oh, it did? Ah, there's probably a bit of cheating going on there then. Not on his part. I'm sure I went back to his like a month later and it was still being fixed. Oh, right, yeah, yeah.
Landing gear deployed.
Let's not forget to ask for permission.
Request approved. Cleared for landing on pad 2-1.
We're on 21, so that should be below us, I think. No. To the left.
Docking successful. Grinder dispatched. Greetings, Commander.
Alright, let's have a look.
So the leading faction is Blue United Services, which sounds like it could be a player faction. Let's have a look. Blue United Services. See if I can't track these down. Maybe not. Is it in INRA? No. Two ships in the last 7 days. No, this isn't going to be a player controlled group. Okay, so I don't think there's any player controlled groups in here. The only one that the name Blue United Services sounds War Confederacy Elite. Maybe could be a player group as well. Maybe not. Right, I think this place is actually not this place at the moment, it's got a few Federation groups in there, but it is independent at the moment. So I think at the moment I'm just gonna, for the time being, work for Blue United Services and try and keep them in control, so that these Federation groups don't come in by any chance. So it's gonna be there are two groups who don't seem to like each other in here. Jet partnerships, okay. Okay, well at least I can start working on this one. It looks like it doesn't look like a player group. I can't find it on Inner, I can't find it on the net, and I can't find it on EDDB as a player group. I will double check it on EDDB though, just to make sure. There we go. Right. Yep. Okay. So I'll get my ships sent over here. As long as it's got. Just need to check contacts. Hasn't got a black market, but it has got a search and rescue agency, so that's all right. It's got outfitting. It's got a remote workshop. Everything. So it's all good. God knows how much this is going to cost. Oh no, it's actually cheaper. It's not bad. I'm gonna get all the ones sent over from here. Oh yeah, I was just really thinking more, Julie, for people who play. Like, but yeah, you might be right. I want somewhere with as many options as I can for people who kind of want to do various bits and bobs. Just check the navigation. We do have a conflict zone, which is good. For any of that stuff, there's a few systems in few stations in system. I'm just going to take a short break, people, because I haven't had a break for nearly 3 hours. So I'm going to be like 2 or 3 minutes while I just grab a quick drink. Be back in a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Rightio, I'm back. What have I missed? Krataula. Is who? It's been controlled by the... what do you call them? United Blue. What? The United Blue something, isn't it? Set this back up. Blue United Services. Is that what you mean, Julie? Yeah. I mean, I put an application in for registering the name a couple of days ago, and I still haven't heard back from them. I'll just check now to see if they've actually got back to me today. Don't actually. It doesn't say anything about them actually getting back to you. Directly, but no, nothing's come in today. So actually, it was a group submission form that I did. Does that mean I need to go attack that system as well, Julie? In order to dismount them? Well, or help that system, actually. I don't want to attack this company. The Blue United Services is who I want to help for the time being. They've got quite a lot of boom time deliveries, which is good. And some delivery stuff, so, I mean... that seems like it might be going to the right system. Let's have a look, as in passenger stuff. Passenger missions, sightseeing adventures. That must be a deep space one, that one. Oh wow, yeah, that is deep space. It's opposite direction of Colonia. Quite high paying. Ah, that's because it's 57,000 light years. Where the hell's that? That can't be Colonia. Oh no, it's not 57,000 light years then. Ah, light seconds, okay. It's quite a lot of money though for a few tourists. So that'll be alright. Okay, well. So, it looks like this will be the place for the time being. I'm not going to start anything right now because I think I'm going to take a break. It's 7 o'clock here and I might be streaming a little bit later on. So if I stream a little bit later on, it'll be like 3 hours or something. But listen, if anybody wants to join the group or help out with this part of what I'm doing, contact us through Discord. Or you can contact me when you're in stream. I'll show you the name of the system I'm in. I'm in the Miromi system at Wallace Terminal, and I'm doing missions on behalf of Blue United. So let's get them fully in control of the system, and we'll see where we go from there. After that's done. Right, okay, I'll try and make sure. Right, I'll keep that in mind, Julie. I'm just gonna copy that name there, what you were on about. So let's have a look. Krakatoa. What's the name of it now? Okay. Let's give us a second, people. Miromi is... So there's the name of the terminal and the system. For the time being, and I'm all over the place here. I've got so many tabs open I can't see where I am. And the group we're working for is the Blue United Services. Okay people, so I'm going to call it an end to the stream just for the moment. Might be back at 11 o'clock tonight or 10 o'clock English time, I think it would be. If not, there will definitely be a stream on Friday. I might actually stream tomorrow afternoon if I get time. But until then, I'll catch you later. 9-7.